Who would have ever thought that the little baby who was once bathed by Lionel Messi would grow up to close the chapter on the very same legend's international career? It sounds like the plot of a fantasy movie, but it is the reality of football. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we dive into the incredible journey of Lamine Yamal, a story that proves nature never leaves a void. As one chapter closes for a superstar, another one opens with a blinding light. The entire football world has witnessed the birth of a new phenomenon. But can any player truly fill the emotional void left by Messi and Ronaldo? Only players like Lamine Yamal can even attempt to do so. At just 17 years old, Yamal captured the world's attention. He didn't just play in the World Cup, he dominated it, breaking records that were supposed to stand for decades. Today, this teenager is not just a promising talent, he is a world champion. And he is one of the most valuable players on the planet. The numbers surrounding Lamine Yamal are staggering. While Kylian Mbappe's market value is estimated at around 180 million euros, Yamal, this teenager with braces on his teeth, already has a market value of 200 million euros. Think about that for a second. A 16-year-old boy outranking one of the greatest forwards of the modern era in market value. The footballing world isn't just praising him, they are investing in him. But how did we get here? How does a child from a humble background rise to the pinnacle of world football? In 2007, while Mesut Ozil, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Lionel Messi were casting their spells on the global stage, a child was born into a modest family in Spain. His father was Moroccan, and his mother was from Equatorial Guinea. Did anyone back then think this baby would be smashing records just 16 years later? The path to glory is rarely ever easy, and Lamine's journey is a testament to that fact. Growing up in a lower middle-class neighborhood, Lamine's childhood was not one of luxury. Unlike many kids who have fancy academies and equipment, Lamine had only one thing: a football. The narrow alleyways and concrete pitches of his neighborhood became his training ground. He would spend sunrise to sunset honing his skills with the ball. It was in these cramped spaces that he developed his blistering pace and mesmerizing ball control. Local football lovers used to stop and stare, baffled by the precision of this scrawny kid. But where did this talent come from? Many believe it has a divine or even a legendary connection. Here's the iconic story that fans love to talk about. When Lamine was a baby, the world's best player, Lionel Messi, participated in a charity calendar photo shoot with his family. Part of that event involved Messi bathing little Lamine. It was a random act of charity, a simple photo. But fast forward a decade. Imagine a young Lamine Yamal just starting to understand the world, realizing that the GOAT, the greatest of all time, had held him in his arms as a baby. It's natural that such a connection would ignite a fire. It planted a seed of greatness. It made the game seem more tangible, more real. He wasn't just seeing Messi on TV. He had a personal, if albeit hazy, connection to him.
However, Messi wasn't his only inspiration. Lamine Yamal is a fascinating hybrid of two of the game's finest. He idolizes Neymar Jr. just as much as he admires Messi. This is why his style is unique. When you watch him dribble, you see the flair, the tricks, and the street football swagger reminiscent of Neymar. He glides past defenders with the joy that Neymar possessed in his prime. Yet when he cuts inside from the right wing onto his magical left foot to shoot, that is pure Lionel Messi. He is cloning the DNA of the greatest and merging it into his own unique identity. And it wasn't just his style that caught Barcelona's attention. His potential was too massive to ignore. The officials at Barcelona spotted his raw talent when he was just 7 years old. He was enrolled in La Masia, the footballing factory that produced legends like Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. The progress was rapid. In fact, he was so good that he was constantly playing with kids much older than him. His speed, accurate passing, and impeccable dribbling made the football world pause. People understood that this wasn't just a rising star, this was a star being born. His progression was meteoric. In April 2023, at just 15 years old, he made his debut for Barcelona's senior team. He became Barcelona's youngest player in the 21st century. His debut wasn't just a participation medal, it was a statement. He didn't look nervous, he looked like he belonged. He was a teenager playing against grown men, and he was toying with them. From Barcelona, it was a direct step up to the Spanish national team. Dressing in the national jersey, Yamal didn't just play, he rewrote history. The World Cup stage is the highest platform in sports, and Lamine Yamal took center stage. His performance was electrifying. His powerful shots and killer instinct led Spain to victory against a succession of strong teams. But the final is where the legend was truly cemented. In a poetic twist of fate, the final was against Argentina, Lionel Messi's Argentina. It was his last dance, his final World Cup match. While Argentina came into the final with immense momentum, they were outclassed by the youthful energy of Spain. Lamine Yamal led the charge, and Spain cruised to a World Cup victory. On one side, we saw the greatest player of all time walk into the sunset, trophyless in his final game. On the other side, we saw a 17-year-old lift the most prestigious trophy in sports.
Argentina played well throughout the tournament, but they were simply overpowered by Spain's youth and technical precision. Spain gave Argentina no breathing space. The message was clear. The old guard had fallen and the new generation had arrived. The transfer of power was brutal, swift, and spectacular. Yamal's journey teaches us a vital lesson. Where you come from or your financial status should never be a barrier to your dreams. Hard work, dedication, and sheer talent can allow a 16-year-old to conquer the world. We often laugh at how in some societies, perhaps like the one the narrator comes from, the pressure to get perfect grades in exams, like an SSC or board exam, is immense. Society tells you that if you don't get a 5.0 GPA, your life is a failure, that you aren't even fit for a small job. Parents often yell at their kids, "Look at Lamine Yamal, he's 16 and won the World Cup. What are you doing?" There is a sad irony in this. The very parents pushing for GPAs often suppress their children's talents. If you're chasing a piece of paper all the time, how will you discover if you're a football prodigy or an artist or a musician? Society suffocates creativity for safety and then wonders why it has no world champions. We must take inspiration from players like Lamine Yamal. His story isn't just about football, it's about defying the odds. He came from a humble background, he's a Muslim player, and he has never been afraid to speak out. One of the most inspiring things about Lamine Yamal is his courage. He has openly supported Palestine. In a world where celebrities often fear backlash, Lamine waves the flag of Palestine with pride. Many players have had their careers destroyed for taking a stand. Think of Mesut Ozil, whose career faced immense criticism for his political views, but Yamal stands tall. Despite supporting Palestine, he shows incredible respect to his opponents. He doesn't get arrogant. When he beat Ronaldo's Portugal, he didn't mock Ronaldo, he embraced him, showing the respect a young player should show a legend. After the final, while Messi was visibly heartbroken, the camera captured Yamal rushing over to console the Argentine captain. He showed that he is a world beater with a heart of gold. This humility is the mark of a true champion. He is not just a great player, he is a good human. He represents his neighborhood with pride. His 304 celebration, a tribute to his hometown, has become iconic. It connects him to his roots. It reminds everyone in his community that their child has made it.
So, can Lamine Yamal fill the void left by Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo? That is the billion-dollar question. He has the talent, he has the market value, he has the humility, and most importantly, he has the heart. He is set to rule the next decade. We ask you in the comments, do you think Lamine Yamal is truly the next big thing, or is he just a passing comet? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Lamine Yamal, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, I'm sure you've already smashed it, and stay tuned for more interesting stories from the beautiful game. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy.